to remember.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, we back.
The champs is here.
Wise man.
The champs is here.
We the North. We the North.
Yes, sir. If you haven't noticed, and if you ain't been paying attention, man, that belt is fire, bro. That is fire. Yes, you can wear that with pride now because it's official, like a referee with a whistle.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions are the NFC North Division champs. We have clinched the playoffs by defeating the Vikings 30-24 in what people would call a thriller of a game. It was a close, tight game. Definitely going to break that down today, but it just feels good to be able to breathe a sigh of relief and celebrate.
Yes, sir.
Wise man, DC, man, tell me how y'all feeling, bro.
Fire the fuck up. Let's go. Let's go. That damn game almost gave me a heart attack a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, they played their ass off, like I said on the shore. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Because I'll go here all day.
Run the North.
Yes, sir.
We are the kings of the North.
I have not been able to say that ever. Of course, we haven't won a division since it's been 93. Wasn't even the North then, it was the NFC Central. Hasn't won the North since it's in this recession since 2002. So to be finally able to overcome that obstacle as a franchise, it feels good. Right? I'm not gonna lie. It feels good to finally be able to clutch that. And now we can focus on what needs to happen going forward as we make this push for playoff positioning right now. But let's go ahead. We can jump into the game some more. Lions beat the Vikings 30-24. I want to get you guys input of your takes from the beginning to the end of the game. So DC, I'm gonna start with you. Give me your takes on what you're seeing today during the game.
Well, I didn't see much, like I said, I was at work, but what I saw from the highlights, I saw, the defense stepped up, forcing 4 turnovers, man. That really was the biggest point of the game. The defense showed up today. They wanted it. They wanted it more than Minnesota wanted it. We wanted it, and we took it. It wasn't easy. Minnesota gave us a scare. They even took the lead at some point, but we managed to fight and crawl back and, took care of business. We only had 1 turnover. That was early in the game, but we managed to sustain drives, get touchdowns. I know that towards the end, it was kind of a little shaky, but if he made that play, get the interception to seal it, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Defense stood out the most. The whole collective group.
Most definitely. Wise man, what was your take, bro?
Man, first of all, I want to say shout out to everybody that's watching with us tonight, man. Shout out everybody. Please get active in these chats. We want to holler at y'all. We want to know how y'all feeling about everything, man. But real talk, bro. I said it during the show earlier. Iffy Melifonwu, man. That kid can ball. He can flat out ball, dog. 2 sacks with the game-selling pick. Never was out of position. Like, he had a hell of a game, man.
Definitely.
We did our thing today, man. J-Mo had some great catches. Saint was Saint. LaPorta was a little quiet tonight. But overall, man, I think we did a hell of a job. I feel like we should have ran a little more with D-Mo, you know what I'm saying? But, he was just kind of sitting out a little bit in the second half. But, man, Gibbs was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying, outside a little hiccup fumble we had. But overall, man, hell of a performance, man. Hell of a performance.
Yeah.
Okay. Most definitely. So, for me with this game, it's, the times that we overcame adversity. It's a point in time where, like, towards the end of the half, they scored and they came right out in the third quarter and drove down the field and scored. I like to see that we had an answer to those drives that they had, to where we took the lead and then never gave the lead back. I had to say this, of course, I said it earlier in our pregame show. We had to win a turnover battle.
Yes, sir.
And which is something that we did. We had the one turnover, which was the fumble, and it was crazy with that fumble is because we were driving. If we were driving and it kept it, the outcome of the game would have been different. Honestly, there's a couple times where we could have pulled away from this game. You know, Branch dropped that touchdown, which to me, if he would have caught that,
man, well, nobody back there, Jack.
He would have been house. Which the next play they scored. So they had, to me, Minnesota was getting those like real lucky plays that in games, when it come down to the end, of like, damn, we did this much to win and we still lost. And it was kind of geared towards that way. But shout out to the one and the great Mullins, because I said it earlier. He's gonna give us some opportunities, in which he did. Once he got up under pressure, you see what those throws are coming from. Yeah. And we end up pulling out, like I said, Malafawu, which, you know, is someone that we drafted in one of the later rounds. Shout out to our GM, which, you know, people was trying to get a criticism about how he's drafting, but you see his players that he's been drafting has been making plays.
We the North.
You know, when people were screaming about, you know, who cares about the draft picks? Let's go ahead and trade away these draft picks and get some more bodies in here. And we said, no, let's hold the course. Let's let these young guys develop. And you see, Malafawu right now is balling. Young guy just needed a little time to get acclimated. And you see that speed and that athleticism is starting to showcase itself. Is what I believe GM and Dan Campbell drafted it to be.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them for that. Shout out to the organization for finally getting over the hump.
And shout out to the fucking Cowboys for losing today, baby.
You're damn right.
Yes, sir. Yes, shout out to those Cowboys for losing in last-second efforts. It's always a great day when the Cowboys lose.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And of course, you know, we have them up next, which, you know, right now, I believe this is where the focus needs to change. Like I said, that monkey is off the back now. I think the guys could be a little more relaxed, and they could go out there. They're not going to go out there to lose. I don't think they're going to do that. They can go out there and have some fun now and play without having to worry about whether or not they're going to be in the playoffs. We're in there, but right now we're fighting for a position. There's an opportunity. Best case scenario, we could be the number 1 seed.
Yes, sir.
Worst case scenario, we'll be the 3rd seed. So we're in a good position, and I know the Lions fans, you guys can take a step back and relax a little bit, because I know over the past couple of weeks, you guys was a little timid,
out of control,
out of control with your comments and your thinkers, and feeling like we were just going to waste away. That it was a lot of fans feeling we were going to lose the next 4 and end up at 9-8, even though it's a possibility. If we did end up 9-8, we're still going to make the playoffs, but I didn't see that coming. So I'm glad that today the Lions took care of business. Wiseman, go ahead and get a shout out to the people that's in there.
You already know.
All right,
shout out to You Can Hate Me Now, Mackenzie. Shout out to Nate the GOAT. Shout out to Motor City Thanos, to Scrub Softball, to Lions Talk by Chat. Shout out.
I believe that's Micro Mike.
Oh, that's Micro Mike. Shout out.
I believe that's Micro Mike.
Go check out his channel too. Fire. Always watch his content, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat and everybody that's rocking with us tonight, man. I'm just happy, bro. That's all. I really want to just go streaking through the gymnasium and through the quads. That's what I really want to do.
It's been a long time coming, man. Like you said, we was like we was youngins the last time the Lions won the division, man. We was like little kids when they won it, bro. I mean, 30 years, man. It's been long overdue, man. Been way long overdue, man. We had a couple. This is what the moment we've been waiting for, man. To win this division for the first time in 30 years, man. This is something on Christmas Eve of 2023 that we always will remember. The Detroit Lions win a division for the first time since 1993 when it was the NFC Central. Then
Yes, sir.
Yes,
this
sir.
is always will be memorable. Christmas Eve of 2023. When we sit here and look back few years from now, we look back, we won our first division since 93. This is something memorable, man. This is something we should continue to enjoy and and celebrate, man. This is a rare situation. Green Bay and Minnesota and Chicago, they've been owning this division for years. This is our turn now. This is our turn to own this division.
Go ahead, speak up, DC, man. Go ahead, let the people
Hey, yeah,
know,
talk
man, how
your
you feel. Man.
This is our turn to own this division. They begin with the Minnesota, Chicago, Green Bay, especially Green Bay. I don't give a damn if it's Brett Favre and Rodgers. They've been owning this goddamn division for so long. This is our division now.
Yes,
this
sir.
is ours. We're gonna be winning this division for a long damn time until the world ends. I'm telling you, the Detroit Lions will be owning the North. I guarantee this is our time.
It's our time, and then we young, man, so it's gonna be our time for quite some time. And
man,
I'm just so fucking happy, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I told y'all earlier when I got back on the show, I was gonna be hammered, so apologize again because it's a celebration. Again, I've watched the Lions lose my entire life. And now I'm able to talk trash back to the guys when they be like, "Oh, y'all Lions suck," and I be like, "Yeah, no, we in the playoffs, and y'all gonna be watching us this year, man."
But you know what, Wiseman? You know what's crazy?
What's up?
Because you know the most people you gotta talk that smack to is people in your own backyard.
Man, ain't it weird? Ain't it weird to be from here and just root for somebody else to beat your guys is weird to me, man. But it is what it is.
Absolutely, and I can understand. I can understand because the Lions have been losing for so many years. You had to have a secondary squad, which we all do. I had one. Wiseman. Of course, you got one. Everybody used to got the secondary squad because the Lions were losing. But to go ahead and badmouth your home team that bad, that's some sucker shit to me. Excuse my language.
It is, man, because my other team is the Ravens. I love the Ravens, but when they play the Lions, I'm just Lions all day long, bro. Like, I can't root for them to beat the guys. But exactly, I wholeheartedly feel you, bro.
Yeah, this is just something that we us Lions fans will remember, bro. This is something we will always remember. Let's keep
like we said, this is the beginning. The way this organization and the team is currently structured, we're put in a position where we're going to be successful and be in the mix for years to come. Like I said, a lot of the guys that you see making these plays are first, second, third year guys. So that comes from the organization trusting their process. There was a time where we got stymied, where we felt like, we needed to make some moves, and I'm still on board with us upgrading and making those moves, but doing it in the right way, which we don't have to give up, high draft picks, and we don't have to spend millions of dollars in the wrong way to fix a need that we just need to let the process go through. Like I said, a lot of these guys, they just needed the time.
Yeah.
They needed to get through a little rough patch, which every team does. That's why I want people to understand. Every team, you watch throughout the whole season and watch these other teams, all the teams that's been winning, everybody, these are things that every team goes through. And it's not just going to be a quick fix of just throwing money at it. That's not how playing football works, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't buy players anymore.
No.
Even if you buy the players, they're going to have to come in and play the position and understand what the position that they're playing. It ain't that simple, guys.
No.
So understand that. So what the Lions are doing right now, in the whole rebuild, started from scratch, we will almost say we had a new GM, new coach. We had to get rid of a whole bunch of dead weight, bad contracts. We got a top 10 salary cap right now going into this offseason as we speak, and we're winning right now.
Yes, sir.
So that just only elevates, to be able to address the needs that we have. Of course, there are some needs, primarily up front in the defense up front. We could get better pushing that way, but we have it to where we could address those needs. Don't kill the cap, stay young, be competitive for years to come, and also have a nice little farm system of guys that you drafted in the later rounds like a Melifonwu, to give them time to develop so they be able to come in and showcase their talent and not just throw them away. We've been used to throwing away draft picks or later round draft picks by not allowing these guys the opportunity to develop. And you're seeing that unfold right now as we speak when you see a guy like Melifonwu out there balling these past 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm with you, DC. I'm with you, Ice Man. I'm excited, man. I can sit back and throw my hands behind my head and relax and just watch it on out because now we get an opportunity to be able to stay on and watch and host a playoff game.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Never has it been a playoff game in Ford Field. That's insane.
No. Yeah.
not at all. Listen,
but I'm gonna say this, fellas. I'm gonna say this now. Job is not finished. The job is not finished. Yes, we won the division. We will celebrate it, but the job is not finished. Just like the late great Kobe Bryant say, the job is not finished. We still got some work we got to do. We got to go out there and finish these last 2 games, and we got to go into the playoffs, stay focused, and and come out trying to get to the ultimate goal.
Absolutely.
Which I believe this team, if like you said, if they play the way that they continue to play, they have an opportunity. And that's what we asked for when we first started this out. When we made our predictions, the thing was we wanted to win a division, get to the playoffs, make some noise in the playoffs, and be competitive. I think they're on that road to where, with us, for one, having a home field advantage to start it out gives us a great opportunity. And we still have a shot within these playoffs. Now, the other teams that's ahead of us, like Dallas and San Fran and Philly, they're more experienced when it comes to the playoffs. Even, Seattle and Los Angeles, if they come in, we're the least experienced team out of those that's in there. So we definitely got that against us, but we have the talent and we got the weapons here to where, we can definitely make some noise. So I look forward to that as well. And I agree with you, DC. That no, this is not it for us.
No,
this is not it for us. So we definitely looking forward to that. So listen, guys, we want to hear from y'all, man. Listen, this ain't just a celebration from us, it's a celebration for y'all. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the comment section so you don't guys invite some people to come in and give what they feel, what they think. And celebrate with us. This is a celebration. This is
a celebration. Hey, Mike Kimber, I would really like to see you on here, buddy. And we need to collab outside of this. Shout out to George Moore. Shout out to the New Breed. Shout out to Tolbert. He always rocking with us.
Breed, what it do, man?
The background, like we appreciate y'all for hanging out.
Hey, we got our boy Culture Juan.
Sunday, baby.
Culture Juan is in the building as well, man.
Culture Juan, what's up, my
our
boy?
brothers out for the holidays. Also, once again, I want to be able to give a shout out to everyone on this holiday season. I know everyone is with their families and friends and loved ones. So, happy holidays on behalf of, Dynasty Sports Network. You're enjoying yourselves with your family. And this is a great part to enjoy your holidays with, to be able to get a Lions victory on Sunday and don't have to go to work on Monday. Ain't that a special?
Yeah, ain't that something?
Hey, and again, I will want and one person and one thing I forgot to shout out the Cowboys. Shout out to the Cowboys.
The Cowgirls, you meant the Cowgirls?
Got to focus our attention on them. We beat on them, and we really got a shot to. We will sew up the number 2 spot, and we will have a shot at the number 1 spot because San Francisco, they do have Baltimore next, so that's gonna be tough.
And San Francisco got to play the Rams the last game of the regular season.
And they fighting.
So there's some opportunities there for us to finish this season out strong, and I believe that if we do, we put ourselves in a great position. It's good to get into a nice run going into the playoffs. So with this, getting that monkey off our back, we definitely can, like I said, play a little more loose and be more active in how we plan. Not only with the Lions being loose, the fans can finally relax. Listen, y'all got to understand like how I be fighting in these social media comments on all these channels with the comments a lot of y'all fans be making. It's like, oh my God. You would think it's the end of the damn world the way y'all comment on every single little thing.
Hey, hold on, Big Week. And we got somebody be on our group text.
We ain't gonna put him on the spot. We ain't gonna put him on the spot, but we had to tell people. Hey,
I'm just saying,
relax a little bit. Let's relax. So now Lions fans can relax a little bit, breathe a sigh of relief. We got that playoff win with us, and it's on to the next one, man. So, like I said, we want to hear from you guys, man. Let's see. Of course, man. Culture, man, we got to get to Dallas, and it's always seemed to be an issue with us playing in Dallas too, man. We need to get that monkey off our back.
The last time we won in Dallas when Calvin Johnson had three receiving touchdowns and we won that game.
Yeah,
that was the last time.
I was at the game last year, man, in Dallas. It was bad.
It was bad. Yeah,
I had them people hating me.
It was bad, but we had some opportunities last year. We fumbled away a couple of those times, man. So that's right, Cultureman. That was the old Lions. It's the new Lions now. So we got a new swag right now. We got that Honolulu blue swag going on about us right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chat, what up? Talk to us, chat. Hey, don't be afraid to comment. We'll answer whatever question you got going on right now.
Yes, sir.
We'll see what Mars asks. Who would y'all want to play in the first round?
I said the Rams. I said the Rams.
That'll be like that full circle moment. I'll say the Rams.
Yep.
Exactly. I see that. Me, I don't care who we play in the first round. It don't even matter to me.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. We can't beat them motherfuckers.
Seattle?
man, I don't know what it is, bro, because I watch them play somebody else and they just look normal. But when they play us, man, they just turned up for whatever reason.
It's a different thing. But see, my thing is I won't mind playing it just because that first time, beginning of the season, it was the turnovers that did us in. If we can not turn the ball over, that game would have been a different outcome. So I say, hey, listen, let's go ahead and let's run it back. And looks I
wouldn't be mad at it, bro. But if I had my pick, it would be the Rams, because that's Stafford coming back home, his old home or whatnot, and that's Goff solidifying, like, hey, whatever, this is how you get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see them, play the Rams and Stafford.
Well, it could be a possibility we make it play Dallas.
That's true. That's very true. Because if we beat them, they're going to keep dropping. So it's very true.
Well, we got some options, but I think honestly we have a great chance against any of these teams if we play our game. That's the thing about it. If the Lions play their game, which our game is just being an offensive juggernaut, like the weapons that we have and putting pressure on the other team's defense, defensively, I think we're it's gonna be some lapses. But that's, to me, all across the board. And when it comes to I only really see one team that's really like San Francisco. To me, that's really locked in right now defensively.
Yeah. They're playing great, man.
Yeah, but everybody else watching these games, you see some of the holes that you could take advantage of, especially with Dallas. Dallas, they're not that keen against their run game.
Run that part and you stop their whole defense.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the offensive line.
We were running at him, and then we stopped doing it for whatever strange reason. And we
go ahead and send Penei Sewell over there after him. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Because he ain't gonna line up on Sewell a whole lot because he played at opposite side. So Bruce to play the Bucks or the Saints. I'm not mad.
Yeah, so the problem is,
go ahead, bro.
One of them have to win the division. So if they win the division, you're not gonna really play them unless it's in the second round. But
that's true.
But not in the first round, because somebody in that sorry division gonna have to win.
And that's the sucky part. And I hate that they do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You win your division, you go. But like, if your team got like a losing record, like that shouldn't be. You shouldn't be able to make the playoffs with a losing record. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, you see, a la Seattle years ago when they went 7-9, they won the playoff game.
You ain't lying. What, the Giants went 7-9 and won the Super Bowl against the Patriots that year?
They went 9-7.
Patriots, yeah. Damn,
they went 9-7.
9-7. Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, no, they was a wild card team. They didn't win the division. They was a wild card team because the Cowboys, they won that division. And remember, the Giants beat them in Dallas when. Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah. What up with Donovan Peoples-Jones? I feel like I
don't think so.
Donovan Peoples-Jones and James Washington III coming back.
I don't think so. Even though he made a great catch today, I think he's serviceable right now. But I feel we're going to be making a significant upgrade, deep threat at that wide receiver position. I.e., I'm thinking about Mike Evans.
There we go. The man right there.
Chris, shout out, man.
Hey, fellas, I just got out of the shower, but oh my God.
Yeah, man. This is a family show.
Hey, man. Lions are the kings of the NFC North, folks. Lions are the kings of the NFC North. Man, it feels so good. Right. Oh my God! Congratulations to you guys, man. That is a fire belt,
my man.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's a great day, fellas. It's a great day.
Oh man, tell us how you feeling watching that game, though.
Oh my God! It was that fumble that they had at the very end. I'm like, just jump on it, and then they didn't jump on it.
I was literally just about to bring that back up. I'm like, Kaminsky. Fall on the ball, man. That's so elementary. You fall on the ball, the game is over. You try to pick and score.
Fall on it. Fall on it. And then they did that big pass, and I'm like, are you kidding? I thought it was 4th and inches. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's 4th down, and then he spiked it. Should be Lions ball. I'm like, no, this is not happening. This ain't happening, does.
Yeah, I wish they would have. It looked short to me.
Yeah. It was clearly 1 yard short.
But my thing is, listen, because again, the SOL Lions, something bad would have happened and we would have lost that game, man. We have to believe that. Listen, when Jeff Daniels and Peyton Manning went to the end zone and poured all that whiskey in that tub, it lifted the curse, man. Like, we ain't them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got it. This is a different thing. This is a new day. Man, let's go, man. Hey,
how about a Futu Malfamu? This dude has blown up in the last 3 games, man. This dude is become a dog, bro. Like, I've never seen anything like this, man. He's a dog, man.
Absolutely.
But shout out to the development in which what this coaching staff has done. Said they didn't give up on him. He had an opportunity to sit back, learn. And now the game is slowed down for him because you see how fast he's playing out there. That means he's not out there thinking; he's reacting.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's 100%, man. And then we're getting healthy. We got C.J. Gardner-Johnson returning probably a Dallas game, and then you got James Houston following probably soon after. And guess what, man? We're gonna go to Dallas, dog. Dallas has lost 2 straight. They've been looking bad. Let's go beat up Dallas in Dallas. Mm-hmm. We can play loose. We don't have to worry about anything, man. We already won the division, so we can play loose. We can just have fun. We'll do some trick plays, man, and let's go to Dallas and beat Dallas. Let's get that number 2 seed, potentially number 1 seed.
Listen, I'm with you on that one. Definitely, we can work towards that now. Like I said, the monkey is off our back. We can play, like you said, play loose, be relaxed, and go out there and just show what we're worth now. Like, listen, we're not coming in here just to get through the game. We're coming in here with a purpose. So I'm definitely looking forward to that next week, man. It just feels good that we don't have to worry about, do we need to clinch the playoff again? That's done for.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want to shout out to all you guys, man. All the OGs of this, the Man Beast Morses, No Miss J's, they've been, everything Kings. Everybody's been doing this for a long time, bro. Mm-hmm. And they finally won this bad boy. Like, how many times have we made videos and been made fun of being Lions fans, and now we get to win, bro.
Purple every night I had to fight to prove it. No, I go. I always had to fight.
Every night I had to
fight. Hey, shout out to you guys. I'm going to get up off here. I'm going to listen to you guys because I'm going to eat some dinner, man. And congratulations. The Lions win the NFC North, man. God bless. Merry Christmas, fellas.
Man, same to you, man. Good
to you and your family, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Listen, man. Listen. You guys, if you want to, man, hop on in, man. Give us y'all take, man. We here celebrating.
Yeah, we party tonight, Jack.
And I want to say this right quick. Marvin just put it up there on the chat, man. To smack whoever say fire AG, man. Listen.
Thank you.
Listen. all year long, I've been hearing. We've all been hearing. Oh man, Aaron Glenn got to go. Man, his defense is terrible, and all this is that. We're tired of hearing all that shit. That shit is dead.
You know what
It's
it is?
period.
You know what it is, DC?
What's that?
And I've been saying this all along, is that when the people that say fire AG, they just show how much they don't know the intricacy of the game and how it's played.
Nailed it.
They don't know how to break down film. They don't know who's playing what position, who's playing out of position, and how the players is getting called. So the easiest thing for them to do, the laziest thing for them to do, is just to say to fire the coordinator without going through the X's and O's of how these plays planned out and who was out of position and who was not, and how that goes first. I would like to hear people say that first before they jump to fire AG. There's a few pieces that's missing off of this defense that we didn't get the chance to see. Also, my thing is this: if you fire AG in the midst of the season, who on the staff was we gonna have to step up in this replacement?
And also, nobody.
Right. And also, what other defensive coordinators that you're seeing out there right now that's doing such significantly better? We just had one watching now. Shout out to Brian Flores. He's a dog defensive coordinator, of course. And I'm gonna keep saying this. It's some nice defensive coordinators out there. Some great defensive teams going. But it don't matter if that offense ain't moving nothing. Prime example today. The defense showed up for Minnesota a lot. But if you're turning the ball over 4 times, it don't matter how great your defense is, you're going to get stagnant. And that goes across the board. If the offense is not moving properly, I don't care how all-world defense you are, it's not going to matter. So all the persons that was crying about fire AG obviously don't watch football across the board and obviously don't know how to watch how the scheme of things happen and player personnel first. So I'm going to say that. So to that portion of it, I hope us clinching this playoff position shuts that shit up. I don't want to hear a fire AG no goddamn more. But we will, because people are miserable when shit don't go their way. Y'all go ahead, man.
And I'm
about your drink.
Motor City Dan, man. When he got up on that podium talking about biting kneecaps, man, they dogged us. They talked bad about my guy, man. And Dan ain't did shit but get better every year, man. And he got us a division title, which no coach before him in the last 30 years was able to do. So shout out Motor City Dan, man.
Shout out to Motor City Dan. Also, shout out to the GM, man, for keeping the vision of Motor City Dan and putting this team together that it seems to be something that we're looking forward to having, to be able to have these celebrate. We probably won't be able to celebrate like this anymore because I think this is going to be a repeat thing going forward.
Yeah, the ceiling high. The ceiling high.
So we're there.
We're gonna party, man, because shit, 30 years is a long time, dog.
It is. So that's what we partying now. We party now, but going forward, we be like, you know what, we gonna get a little cocky at the minute, like we used to. We knew we was gonna make the play. That's how I feel we're gonna be getting in a minute. I hope that this is just the beginning of that run that we had, that we're that franchise that people fear. But I you know what, fellas, I gotta do this. I gotta do it.
I know where you're going with this. I
gotta give all praises that's due to the one and only.
Oh God.
My boo, Martha. This is for you, Martha. All that you've endured all these decades, and you finally be able to celebrate like you're supposed to be able to celebrate. It's because of you that came out of you, was able to finesse and finagle us to get us a head coach and a GM that knows how to win. So now that we're winning, you're winning. And I just got to give you a thank you to my boo, Mark before Firestone. Congratulations, baby.
Oh my God. This guy, man. This guy. We knew that was coming. Susie, he started the way how he started talking all slow. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Pause.
His eyes get a little. I can see your eyes through them glasses, bro. As soon as your eyes get a little small, I'm like, here you go. He about to talk about this old woman, and you gonna get worms, bro.
Hey, listen. I was hitting her with the Riz. You know what I'm saying?
This guy, man.
Listen, you gotta give thanks to the Most High. She's the Most High right now.
Yes.
It's because of her.
Man.
We got what we got going on right now. So
Oh,
shout out
here
to
we-
Martha for
This
doing what she
nasty guy.
did with her husbands that created, Sheila, and Sheila went ahead and did her thing, and it's just it's a trickle down effect.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know what's going on.
It's old, man. Leave that old woman alone.
Listen, this is whatever in the cup, man. I can't. It's a celebration. What did you expect?
Hey, Marvin. Hey, Marvin. Don't bring that up, man. Don't bring that team up right
today.
now.
Not today.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, we not talking about them.
Not today. We
This is not the time to be. This is not the time to be negative. This is time for celebration.
We took a vote and we said not today.
Yeah, not today. We ain't
Today.
gonna.
Not today, Satan.
Santa delivered early today. He gave us an early Christmas present. So shout out to Santa.
Yep.
Listen, and shout out to you guys, man, for rocking with us still in these comment section, man. Y'all go ahead, keeping this thing live and going. I know you guys is having fun celebrating this victory, celebrating with your families on this holiday weekend. And honestly, I feel like it feels better to do it on this weekend because you have the time to sit back and relax and enjoy it. Like I said, tomorrow, of course, you got Christmas tomorrow. You can be with your family, get your presents. You'll be able to sit there, watch your family open their gifts, which us as Lions fans, we are opening our gift early with this victory and being able to clinch the division, man. And them guys was partying in that locker room, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, it was turned up, man.
It's cold in Minnesota. It's cold in Minnesota.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Craig Patterson. Shout out to Square Up Softball. Shout off to Marv. I'm not even talking to you because you said something about the Pistons. Like you pissed me off.
Marv does that, man. That's his job.
I know.
He's the ultimate troll over here, man. So shout out to our guy, Marv, man. Shout out to everyone for being in this live right now, man. We've been rocking with you guys for over half an hour. And with that being said, listen, we're going to take a quick break so we can wet our whistles a little bit, and we'll come back on the other half and finish this celebration, man. If y'all with it, we with it, man.
Drink more beer
and liquor and water too. Please hydrate yourselves. Don't go out there be crazy. We all grown here. We ain't like how we used to be. But we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, man, and then come back. We're gonna chop it up some more.
Wow, black owned shoe store. Culture. My culture though. You see what they talking about in here. What's up, little dog? You good? Y'all got something here for me? I'm talking about exclusive. They got all the dunks. How many dunks they got? Something like these. Y'all got a little vibe in here. They buying shoes, selling shoes. It feels like the culture. They dunking on people. Oh, they doing TikTok. They looking out for the kids. Oh, man, this is great, man. Oh, they got all the races working here. It just really feels like culture. Looking for a black-owned shoe store to get some real drip at? Come up here to Culture Detroit, man. That's what the streets been missing. Welcome home, fam.
Once again, that is our official sponsor, Culture Detroit, located on the Avenue of Fashion, 19327 Illinois, where you go in, you buy, sell, trade, consign. Also, they got some holiday specials going on right now. So if you guys need to get your last minute Christmas shopping in, definitely go out there, check them out. Let them know that Dynasty Sports Network sent you, and they definitely gonna look out for you, fellas. Now, back to the celebration at hand.
We about to take Marv out, man. He tripping.
Marv.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Marv, what's wrong with you?
Listen. I'm not gonna lie because I did receive a gift in which I received me a Pistons jersey as a gift. I'm not mad at it because I like the jersey. The jersey's fire. Shout out to my lady for go ahead and give me that. I told her that months ago, not knowing that the Pistons was gonna be this atrocious, but I'm saving it for when they do get a victory. I'll be popping it out. But until then, we're back onto the Lions, fellas. So please stop with the slander and the negativity dealing with the Pistons right now. We're not even gonna speak that up till a later date. Let's get back into the game, man. What else stood out for you, fellas, watching this game outside of the picks? Kirby Joseph, man. Listen, go ahead and run the ball, man. Don't celebrate too early, my guy. After that pick.
Yeah. Yeah, like he gonna do like this to the crowd, to the sideline, like bro, like get up here, bro. What are you doing? Like,
right. But I'm glad to see that the defense showed a valiant effort. You know, they came, there was some couple of big plays, but it seemed like it was like lucky kind of big plays. So I wasn't too mad about that. You know, you're gonna have those types of games, but they came to play today. Offense, showed up when they needed to. There was a couple of moments where they got stagnated, but of course, you're playing on the road. You're playing a good defensive squad that's been only giving up 16 points a game over the last 6 weeks. So it was going to be a close one, regardless. I know all of us would like to have been in a blowout, and there was a possibility where there was chances where the game could have went our way and we could have opened it up, but it didn't. But we came out with the victory, so we was able to relax. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. That last 2 minutes, I was pacing.
Oh man, listen, I was about to commit myself to a psychiatric ward, man, because. But listen, before we get off into that, shout out to TJ Hawkinson, because he said he's finally at a place where he can win, because he hasn't been able to say that in a while. Jokes on you.
My guy went out with a knee injury too, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna give a shout out, to St. Brown, man. St. Brown is I'm just reading this. St. Brown is the 5th player in NFL history to produce 2 seasons with 100 plus receptions and 1,000 receiving yards with the first 3 seasons.
Wow. Tough.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's a good question there, Marv, because I'm saying them 2 tutties he got, they probably, you know what? You've been playing balling too well these last couple weeks.
I watch Onk and Ocho. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you have a good game like that, they automatically drug test you. Like, it's happening. So because remember, Bruce Irvin, they drug tested him right after the Saints game.
After that hit, yes indeed. But shout out to Gibbs. Listen, man, we got a great rookie class, man.
Yes, sir.
Once again, I know everyone, including a couple of guys on this panel. When the picks came out, it was full of question marks as to why. So
I still question Jack Campbell.
I don't.
No, I don't.
But I can understand why people would, because he's not as flashy as the other ones. But the linebacker position better than anything, Wise, man. That's not something you go come in and be dominant from the beginning. But he's not terrible. He hasn't played terrible, and he's filling it, and he's starting out of his position. This is one of the arguments I had the other day with a guy. He said that Jack Campbell was a bust. First off, you can never put a bust label on a rookie. You can't put a bust label on a rookie that's starting out of his position and learning while learning what his natural position is.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've seen him today, he was plugging holes and getting through there as need be. Shout out to the defense for there was no run game at all.
It wasn't. It was pedestrian as hell, but still, man. Even though Buddy threw 4 picks, he still got over 400 yards passing. That can't happen, G.
Yeah.
They didn't have a choice. And like I said, a lot of that was him throwing that shit up, and Jefferson just coming down with the goddamn. But I mean, Jefferson's
a dog, man.
That's a bad Marv.
Marv got a question, man. Listen, that's a hard question to have, because honestly, I would rather have all 3 if I could. Well, and we got 2 of them, but we were able to get the 2 because we was able to draft back. And we would have kept where we're at. We'd have drafted Carter. We wouldn't more likely had the 2. So it worked out for us. That's the main thing about it. Yeah, we may have missed out on Carter because he looks to be that talented dude, but it didn't stymie us. And the thing is this, though, what he brings and what we got out of Gibbs and Laporta is not the same. We got a lot of more production, especially with these 2 guys being both of them got over 9 touchdowns a piece. Both of those guys is looking to be 1,000-yard receiving and 1,000-yard rushing. You don't get that out of rookies.
No.
And 2 of them in the same draft. These 2 guys, Gibbs and Laporta, will be 2 other finalists for the Rookie of the Year awards. Obviously, C.J. Stroud is the front runner, but with him not playing, and Puka too. So them 2 Rams receiver and Stroud. I see them 4 in that, rookie. You can't ask for no more
No.
in the draft. So I know a lot of people question the draft, which I understand. And then to me, I want to wait and see what was they thinking and what was the goal in mind when they did it. And now it looks like it's starting to unfold. And I think a lot of people have turned like, you know what, I didn't understand it at first, but now I see the vision. So shout out, to those guys for coming in and making this team. We would not be 11-4 without those 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
We would not be 11-4 without the player Branch. He had a couple of plays today where he's like, oh man, he cost us. I ain't say he cost us, but he had a penalty. They had a drop interception that would have really took off this game, but he made up for it with his interception and coming down making those tackles. And of course, like I said, Campbell, he was in there today. You don't hear nothing bad about him, so that's good.
Yes, that's good. I had a nostalgia moment when Joseph laid out Jettas, man. Like, it just reminded me of old school football, and I jumped up out my seat, although he got penalized for it. And again, they really do about that, but it was a nostalgia moment for me. Like, hell yeah.
And you know what? And my thing was, what else was he supposed to do? And he turned in. And I get it. You got to protect the players, but damn, man, nobody can lay that boom no more. Now, if he would have separated him for the ball, that would have been a big play.
Absolutely.
So, and it wasn't dirty. I understand they got to make the rule, but it's some people's, mostly Minnesota fans, like, he needs to get kicked out of there. It wasn't dirty. He wasn't malicious. He actually turned into it. He hurt himself turning in. That's why he hurt his shoulder, because he had to turn in. If you understand how tackling goes, when most people kind of don't, he wouldn't have hurt his shoulder if he didn't have to turn in.
People ain't never played football before, that's all, because when you going that fast, man, like, you can't, a lot of stuff you can't control. Like,
no.
I don't know. I don't get it, but it was good to see just a big clean hit. But he got the flag, whatever, but that was dope.
Mm-hmm. So now we know, like I said, we got this behind us as far as us clinching. Up next, Dallas Cowboys.
So
we can do a little preview of what to expect, or what we need to do, and what we think the outcome may be going into Dallas. Of course, they are undefeated at home. They play a lot better at home. They got, everything behind them. And right now, with them dropping these last 2 games, they got a lot to play for. So they're going to come out with everything. So the Lions definitely going to have to be prepared. So, Wise man, what is your expectations going into this game next week?
I expect us to run the ball. You got to run the ball in order to neutralize Micah Parsons. Run the ball and play style defense, man. Like I said, I was at the game last year in Dallas. We had a lot of turnovers, and we just had a lot of just shooting ourselves in the foot, man. As long as we play a clean football game, again, I alluded to this earlier in the show, at the pregame show or whatnot. If we play a clean football game, man, I don't feel like nobody can beat us. Not San Fran, not the Eagles, not damn sure with the Cowboys. But as long as we play a good clean game on all 3 phases, man, I don't see nobody beating us, bro. But we just got to come out and, again, play fast. Don't play like we from behind. Play like we are. It's 2 seconds left and we got to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to play like that sense of urgency. We got to have that, man.
Hey, what's up?
What up?
What's going on?
Not much. Enjoying the Lions victory.
Hey, okay. It's a celebration, man. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us today.
Yes, sir.
Celebrating. Now, anybody else that want to jump in, please feel free. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid, I should say.
Yes.
Don't be afraid. Come hang out with us, man.
And he cameraed up, too. So that shout out to him for coming in and showing himself, man. Appreciate you for rocking with us, man. What you got for us today, brother?
Man, that play make me nervous. That play make me nervous when I look when Alfonso went through that with that quarterback through that Dr. Jefferson was killing us.
Yeah. But with the play with Melifonso, he read that well, because like I said, Mullins, he's gonna give us that. And I've been saying it all day. I said it earlier today. He's susceptible to that. and he hit that panic button, and he's like, "Where's Jefferson at? I need to throw it out to wherever Jefferson's at." So shout out to Malafamo for closing it out for us, man.
I still got faith. I still we got faith we can beat the Dallas Cowboys. But all we gotta do is run the ball.
You gotta run that Michael Parsons, bro. You run at him, we good. Like he's not great.
Just like the Buffalo Bills did. They ran the ball down their throat.
And yes,
they couldn't stop them.
That boy Cook had 179 yards rushing on his lap.
Yep.
Like Cook was going.
The 5 losses that Dallas had, all three of those teams ran the ball. That's the identity of how to beat the Dallas Cowboys. All you gotta do run the ball. Michael Parsons gonna get tired. He's not gonna be able to get after Jared Goff.
I agree with you there. You know, you want to wear him down, put a body on him. Like I said, we got the best right tackle in the game right now in Penei Sewell. And if he keeps putting hands to Michael Parsons, that's definitely going to change the outcome of the game. So we definitely have a great shot against this team in Dallas if we play our game, you know. And then, like I said, the run is going to set up the play action pass, in which we got receivers like Amon-Ra Brown that can get you intermediate routes. And then, of course, shout out to Jameson Williams for coming along week by week, being more productive in this offense.
He catching everything, man. He catching everything. He's not dropping no balls no more. Remember, everybody was telling him that he had problems dropping the ball, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, check this out too, man, because you think about it. T.O. had dropped problems. Jerry Rice had problems. Like the greats had problems when they first came into the league. Now Waymo is getting it, man, and like keep feeding Waymo, man. You know,
he just need those reps because when he was out, he wasn't getting no reps like he was going to get when he was out. You know, you got to give him time, man. You wide receiver just don't develop just like that.
Of course, but the thing is, he's coming on at the right time. So shout out to him, man, and shout out to Kyle for joining us, man. Listen, man, you got to come invite me. I see that pool table behind you, man. We got to get on
man. You don't know about no pool table.
Hey, man, listen. I get with you, man. I got Lucille in the trunk, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, man, we appreciate you for coming in with us, man.
All right, man.
Hey, shout out to your family and happy holidays to you,
You too, man. Happy New Year's. Enjoy your celebrations. Enjoy with your family and your friends. Enjoy this weekend and go Lions.
Yes, sir. Go Lions, man. We appreciate you, man.
Happy holidays.
Yes, sir. Oh,
hey, man. Hey, somebody else pop up, man. I love kicking it with y'all,
man. Definitely. Come on, man. Come on. Let's celebrate, man.
We celebrating, man.
We celebrating, baby.
And this is I want to say this is real quick, but you know about this preview when playing the Dallas Cowgirls. I'm not calling them Cowboys, Cowgirls. You know, listen. The thing is, like them 5 teams that beat the Dallas Cowgirls, they ran the football down their throats. They ran the ball down their throats. You run at Michael Parsons. Because the simple fact you don't run at him and you let him freelance and do whatever you want. You know, that's gonna give them an advantage. We, like you said, Cash, we got to make sure we don't turn the football over. We got to make sure we get pressure on Dak Prescott. We cannot let Dak Prescott be sitting here eating ice cream and cake and all that stuff behind that line for like 20 seconds, and then he finds somebody wide open. You gotta get pressure on Dak, and you gotta make sure, because Dallas, they can't run the ball. They ain't got a Zeke no more.
That's a fact. So my thing is,
it's definitely a fact.
So now you got to get CJ on the field too. So man, I don't know. We're gonna be like in a crazy defense next week because there's no way you're gonna be able to keep CJ off the field. And you know what I'm saying. And you probably may have to drop Branch or Melifonwu in the box a little bit. You know what I'm saying. But you got to get your best guys out there, man. And I just feel like what they got going on, as long as we can get pressure, they're gonna be good, man.
With him. This could be the bright side of CD Deuce being out that time, because it allowed us to develop those players. So now we have depth. You know, we got Melifonwu, we got still got Walker out there. CJ Gardner Johnson's coming back, you know, and he's a firecracker. So the fact that we got that depth that we were looking to have when we started this season. Now, mind you, we lost CJ early. We never got a chance with Mosley, which he was going to be the other starter at the cornerback position. Branch, you know, off the top, you know, we wasn't expecting him.
That game today, though, bro. Vildor had a good game today.
Yeah, and we just picked him up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now with us getting that depth in the back end and getting a couple of guys healthy back, on top of, you know, Houston returning soon, which add us more depth to the pass rush coming in, this team got a possibility to be scary.
Yes.
As
and another thing too, and I'd seen what Miami did today against the Dallas Cowgirls. They spread that secondary out. They spread them out. You gotta make Dallas play man, because they're not that good when they play man, because they like to sit and play zone coverage a lot. If you make them play man,
and DC, they're banking on that pass rush getting there.
Yep.
There you go. Listen, man, we got our guy Craig, man. He's been in the comment section going crazy. And he finally came in. They gotta get him unmuting, man, so he can get the celebration on. Let's see.
There you go. Craig, what up, baby?
He's still muted. Come on, Craig.
Craig, unmute yourself, baby. You gotta unmute yourself.
Hey,
we still can't hear you, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Let's see if you can turn it up.
I'm unmuted.
Nope, I still
there you go. There you go.
Cowbell. I need more cowbell, Craig.
There you go. What's going on?
Hey,
Yeah,
I got bad echo. Hey, man, I'm loving this. I've been waiting my life for this.
Woo!
Yeah, but hey, listen, man, you got on the Stafford jersey, man. What's up? Oh, look who
Hey, what up, baby?
look who decided to grace us with his presence right now.
Okay, what up, baby?
He dilly in, man.
Dilly.
King, you gotta start off, do the let's go! Let's go!
I want to hear it, dog. I want to hear it. Do it now. Do it now. What did you mean? Do it now.
I just did it.
No, I ain't hear it. Go ahead, do it again.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Shout out to my bro Manuel, man. What's up, my baby?
Man, hey, listen, bro. It's dillies everywhere for me right now. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration, bitches.
It's really a celebration, bro. I mean, we've been suffering for so doggone long as Lions fans, bro. I mean, it's not like we won the Super Bowl, but for us, this is a big step. You know what I'm saying? It's a big step in the right direction. Build it through the draft, go in free agency, trade markets, you finish out the team, and that's where we go next. You know what I'm saying? But we able to do this in the process of raising our youngins, bro. That's special. That is special, man.
Yeah.
And I was going to say that that's the main catalyst that you got out of this season, and what's been going forward is the fact that, you know, we got a direction right now. Mm-hmm. We got a young nucleus. We got capital. We got the cap space to where we can plug in the pieces that we need. Yep. Now we know where we need, and we can plug that in to complete this team to make us that just much more scarier. And so shout out to the front office, shout out to the coaching staff, and once again, most importantly, shout out to my boo Martha.
Here you go.
Oh God, here we go.
Seriously, on a serious note, like I mentioned earlier, it's also helping and aiding in our recruiting process. The free agents.
There you go.
Yeah.
Football, football players watch football.
Oh.
They talk.
Yeah, facts.
The free agents here, man, say, hey, they got something special going over there.
I want to go over there and be a part of that because as a player, you thinking about it, hey, I can be immortalized as a winner in a Lions jersey, which is different from any other team in this league.
Facts.
Fact, yeah.
Pull a franchise out of the graveyard and win, you're going to be remembered more than a lot of people that's won in this league. So that makes it special. And, Brad Holmes has been doing everything correctly when it comes to preserving that cap space, being able to make room and have things reserved and ready for when you have to pay certain guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, we'll have that issue. He's been doing a great job making sure that we're doing things the right way. And when we do bring these guys to finish out the roster and make a push for that Super Bowl, on that real Super Bowl contention, we'll be set, man. We'll be set. And you got to believe him because he said it was something that was, something sustainable for a long time. You know what Troy Weaver was supposed to be talking about.
We said
hey, we're not doing it. Hey, this is hey, you tweeted it. This is a Lions Day.
Hey, you see how we jumped down your back quick?
Tonight, man. This is historical and momentous.
But I want to say this
about them.
Right.
I gotta say this, guys. Maybe a little bit controversial for some folks. But this guy, he's been getting a lot of hate and a lot of slack, but I gotta give him his props. Shout out to Jared Goff. He also weathered a storm as well. Like, we gotta remember, he was just a throw-in to this process. He wasn't me and everyone included, we thought he was gonna be done after the first season when they went 3-13. We had no expectations for him beyond that. And you see, he got emotional after the game too, because like I said, this counted for him as well, because a lot of us counted him out, didn't think he was worthy enough. Like, who of us to say anybody is worthy as a Lions fan? But he weathered the storm even throughout this season when he had that stretch of struggles. And we first admit, I tell you, listen, the reason why he's able to stay in the position that he's in with the Lions is because he took care of the ball. He wasn't the fastest. He didn't have the arm talent like all these other quarterbacks, but he managed the game well, and he put us in a position to win. That's why I say, okay, we can manage with him right now until the up and coming is ready to go. But he kind of fell off with those turnovers. But he weathered that storm. So I will have to give Goff his credit due for getting us being a part of getting us our first division title. So shout out to Jared Goff, because you're probably not going to get any more from anybody else, unfortunately.
Here's my thing with Jared Goff. And I want to keep it on a high note. I don't want to go get too deep into it.
Yeah, come on, Grinch.
Jared Goff is Cam Newton's example. Game manager. Perfect game manager.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So when a team figures out, hey, let's take away the middle, let's take away the Porter, and let's take away St. Brown and challenge Goff for the ball down the field, that's where I have concern. And that's what I think is getting ready to come with some of these great teams that we're getting ready to face in the playoffs. So I don't
hold on, Wise Man. Hold on, Wise Man.
Today, they took Laporta out the game, and everybody else had to make plays, and they did that.
Right, hold on. Plays across the middle, though.
Right. But hold on,
a 15-yard short pass. It was no long ball today, none. And when you play games, you're playing the perennial playoff team. Like, this is the Vikings we're talking about. You playing perennial playoff team. They figure that out pretty fast.
But see, I'm glad you said it, King. But that's more on coaching than it is on player. That your coaching got to play along to your strengths. If someone makes that adjustment, that's where the Ben Johnson. This is what why people want to make him a head coach. This is where you make that adjustment, because you're going to have those great teams that's going to be able to take those opportunities away. But when you have a creative mind like Ben Johnson, you can say, listen, okay, they taking this away. Let us get what they give us, and then that creates us better opportunities. So I think it's maybe more on Ben Johnson that's keeping Goff, the way he is than anything. We may see that next year because it's a good chance Ben Johnson may be gone, but that's what good coordinators are for. So that's why Goff has been able to be sustainable, because if we didn't have a good coordinator, Goff would be in trouble. Most definitely. So shout out to Ben Johnson for being creative, because we haven't seen no creative offensive coordinator like this in I don't know how long.
Very long time.
Long time. Based on the reports that's been coming out, I honestly believe that Ben Johnson will be here next season. I think
I kind of feel like
high.
I feel like he want to finish what he started with this.
Yes, I think he wants to go at opportunity to really win an NFC championship or a Super Bowl. I think he wants to finish the job. I think Dan Campbell did a good job with the coaching staff and saying, "Hey, can we get you to buy in and take the ride with us?" You know what I'm saying? And start at high, it kind of says that.
Right, and I also feel like he's looking at the jobs that's available. He probably like, you're kind of not putting me in a good situation, especially Carolina. People would say, "Listen, you need to stay the hell away from Carolina." Yeah. It may be some more openings. I know the Chargers, him being over there with Herbert, that could be a possibility. But I think they're looking in the NCAA at certain coach at Michigan that they might want to try to steal away from us. But that's a different topic for a different day. So, yeah, it's a great possibility. Like you said, he want to be able to finish what he started and really solidify himself, because to me, he's a great coordinator. I'm not quite sure, in my opinion, that he's ready for that coach's level. And to me, I also feel that the NFL do too much of going with the hot coordinator as opposed to the person that's ready to be a head coach, and I think he'd be jumping the gun, in my opinion, if someone hires him over some other guys that's been waiting in the wings to be a head coach or needs another opportunity. Honestly, I feel like Brian Flores needs to get another opportunity to be a head coach.
Yeah.
What they did to him over there in Miami was atrocious.
Yeah, it's a bad situation you put your franchise in when you do that. You take these coordinators and have a good season, you take them right away. Let these coordinators do it over a number of seasons.
Let them develop.
And develop. You know what I mean? So, me personally, as a franchise, I'm not taking Ben Johnson yet. I want to see what you're going to do in the playoffs when teams make adjustments and make things tough for you, because that's why you see this continuous carousel of coaches going on. You know what I'm saying? So let him develop. But I think him and Aaron Glenn will be around. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Aaron Glenn next season to have more pieces on the defense. Yes. So the fan base can really see what it is that we're talking about. We're not just defending them just because. We know when you have the potential and you have the players on your defense, we have a complete defense as far as your roster. Things look totally different. We got to get this man the flowers. He is maximizing undrafted players, rookies, second-year guys, all young guys that he's maximizing right now. If Ifichu Melifonwu will look like a 10-year veteran today.
Man, come on,
out there on the field,
balling.
He is maximizing these guys. So I cannot wait until we get him more pieces so he can really show this fan base, this is what I'm about. This is why they stick with me. This is why it's not even a question about my job security. They know what they have right here. I'm gonna get the best out of any player that you send me. I'm gonna get the best. Bro, who the hell knew Vildor today?
I said that. I said Vildor.
You know what I'm saying? Look, where did Jerry Jacobs come from? I mean, even though he's out right now, he had a good season last season.
Yeah,
he's maximizing.
I was gonna say that. And the thing with England is that he got his players back. Like he said a couple weeks ago, listen, we're not throwing away Jerry Jacobs. And, it's part of the game. Guys gonna have a week or two where they struggle. They may need to sit back and then they can come back strong. Like you said, last season he was that fireball that we needed. Just like this year, you seeing that with Melifonwu coming in and doing what he does. So the players, he's a players coach. Players love him. They're gonna go to bat for him, and that's why I didn't understand. Like I said, I know that was just fans being the emotional fans. They don't understand the X's and O's of the game, so they just go with, okay, I don't know who this player is. I'm just going to say let's fire the coach because he's terrible. No, that's not it.
First
Break
and
down the
foremost,
game.
no, first and foremost, what up, Breed?
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Shout out to Breed.
Breed.
What up, though?
Three.
We the North, baby. We the North.
Second of all, I'm gonna rob you, Wiseman, for that damn belt. I just want to so make sure you lock your doors at night. You might see a 300-pound dude coming through your window trying to steal that belt.
I'll take you in the night.
He said, I'm coming like Jesus and like a thief in the night. You don't know when I'm coming, boy. Hey.
On the dawn of the morning, look to the north. You will see me.
Hey, what you say, King? Listen, there ain't gonna be no trumpets that's gonna be blowing. You might.
Why not open tonight, man? Go ahead and head on, man. Come over here.
Hey, listen, we got the 313 XP bros in the house officially now. Reed, what's good, bro?
What's up, fellas? I'm just happy about these Lions, man. They did their thing. They had a chance of the division, man. It's a long time coming, 30 years. So it's like, man, it's good to be a Lions fan. Huh?
How old were you?
Ooh, I was
30
12.
years. 12. I was 7, my guy.
Yeah,
I was 5.
I was 7. I was 7. 83.
Man.
I was 7.
Crazy.
I was right there with you, man. We was all youngins, you know what I'm saying? Getting our feet wet into this, this football thing. Of course, it comes from, our parents, our fathers and cousins and uncles, they put us on this game. And, when we first got our taste, we went out there, we was watching what Barry was doing, and we went outside, me and my brothers and my friends, everybody tried to go outside and emulate what Barry did, the juke moves and everything like that. Everybody wanted to be like Barry, and seeing what he, what he did, and them get to the playoffs and get to the NFC Championship game, and was a game away from getting to the Super Bowl, losing to the Washington Redskins, which I know that for sure because the Washington Redskins was my dad's favorite team growing up. So that's why that's all be a memory for me. To now, 30 years later, coming back and being able to create our own memories of what we came from as far as like this organization from the previous regimes, to seeing how an actual organization is supposed to look and how you build an actual team. And this is like the culmination, a part of the culmination of it right now. Bree, which you look like you was coming from a press conference, man. What's up?
Yeah, I am looking like an assistant coach up in here, man. But
Tell us what Dan was talking about.
I wish. It was telling me to move somewhere, so I couldn't. But man, it's just good to see this team, and just as a fan, a long time fan, man, just to see this is a long time coming. This ain't the same old Lions no more. So if people sit here and talk about this same old Lions, it's not. It's a different regime, and this is a hungry team that wants to win, and they living and dying for each other. Yeah. And we need a team like this. I wish all the Detroit teams was like this, but hey, it is what. Yeah,
don't start.
I'm okay.
Don't do it.
We okay.
When I said something, don't do it.
Okay.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask you, Breeder King, what is your takes for this upcoming game against the Dallas Cowgirls?
It depends on which Dallas Cowgirls show up.
They're at home now.
They at home. That's where they play at fire. They play on fire at home. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the Dallas Cowboys they've been consistent frauds for the last decade. You know what I'm saying? So one day they look like this, next day they look the worst. So it all depends on game planning. The coaching staff's going to have to do a great job game planning. And, Aaron Glenn's going to have to send that pressure at Dak. That's how you beat Dak. Send pressure at him. Make him overthink. Make him panic.
Man,
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
want to keep on hearing that. Here we go.
Yeah, right. So, you know, the
The
same thing that a team will look to do for our quarterback, which the Vikings did today, and they failed because our offensive line is incredible hawk when they're all healthy.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people was nervous about that, us going against the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? They're going to send all this pressure, and they blitz
Which
the
they
most.
did. Which
And
they did.
bro, where was they at today? Our offensive line, but they was whooping ass left and right. You know what I'm saying? So
Putting belts to asses.
yeah, man, definitely was dealing the ass with
He was giving all them pancakes.
whoever. I'll say this with this game, because Sadie Deuce will be back. Whoever wins the trenches wins this football game.
Facts.
You have to win the trenches battle. We got to put pressure on Dak. We got to protect Jared Goff. Whoever wins the trenches wins this football game.
I'll run straight at Micah Parsons, man. Like, I want to take his soul that first half of that game, so he ain't gonna
We're on him.
take his soul that first half, run straight at his ass, make him be a man next Saturday.
There you go.
We run a lot of names, man, and they disappear for some reason against us. I think he's gonna be the next on the list.
I hope so. Bree, man, what's your take?
Well, I just like King was saying. But then we gotta run the football right down their throats. Run at them. Just keep doing it and just frustrate Dak. Like, let him do his little whatever he does. Those little things. So yeah, right. Let him do that. But that constant, and then you have to not you have to contain CD Lamb, or as I call him, CD Scam. But you gotta get on him because he's just too good. This is the best season he's had. So you have to contain, and he's fast. So you gotta have them safeties. Because during the Vikings game, you could kind of see they safeties kind of played a little bit off from sometimes. That's how Jefferson got off. But soon as they was like, okay, let's go back, that's when they start settling down. So they got to do that with this Dallas.
See
team.
what you said about CD Lamb though. That's
CD
when
scam. CD scam.
CD. I don't give a what was his name. The thing is, the same with King. What you're saying, you got to get pressure on Dak. You got to get pressure on Dak because you give him too much time to standing here and looking like he can find 5 or 6 guys out there. He's going to get CD Lamb don't touches. He's going to get Brandon Cooks. He's going to get those guys involved. Michael Gallup.
And Miami did a pretty good job of doing that today. I was watching that game. They were getting that Prescott out of his square, which gives us it's, like I said, giving us an opportunity to do something as far as defensively against that team. But like I said, they are playing at home, and I agree with you, King. Like, the trenches is going to be the call to cry. Honestly, I feel like this game it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, and with this game, because them losing to the Miami Dolphins, it further speaks to what I was saying about the Cowboys, man. I mean, it's the Dolphins to me are frauds, and you lost to them. Every good team that they play, they lose to, and you let them beat you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fraudulent part of the Cowboys to me. They are literally like the Vikings, bro. They're frauds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, if the Lions do what they gotta do, if they take care of business in the trenches, a clean game without the penalties, it's this Cowboy Stadium
and turnovers.
But the refs do seem to like us now because we're a winning team. You know what I'm saying? Because today we got some favorable ones. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, Lord.
We got some favor today. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we in second place right now, man. Let's go out and give them everything we got.
Hey, listen, don't that feel good?
That feel good.
Don't that feel good to say?
Second place.
I want them to beat the Cowboys and then last game be able to rest those starters and possibly see some Teddy Bridgewater or some Hendon Hooker. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking for.
Let it be the Hendon Hooker J-Mo show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
My God.
It's the future, you know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah.
future, and that's something that we can hold our heads high to, is that we got a future. This is not a one and done type of situation. Like I said, the core of this team is young and talented, and that's something that we we need to hang our hats on, to think that what this organization is doing for us, man.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Like I said, I
Williams, man. Shout out. We see your comment, bro. Like, yeah,
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Cleveland, my Uncle Johnny. He a Cleveland Brown fan. He a guy, whatever.
Hey,
But-
listen, the Cleveland Browns over there balling too. Now can't just slide past that. Also,
man, that defense over there nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Scary.
they didn't pull Joe Flacco up out of retirement and start
Blackie.
winning, man. That's
Flacco?
Flacco out.
And they doing that without Nick Chubb. So that's even more impressive.
and Deshaun
Well,
Watson.
But see,
Yep.
speaking of,
Replacements.
we can get into some of these other games, because, like I said, they're going to be impactful. Of course, we got some games coming on tomorrow. A big one, San Fran, Baltimore. You still got,
I'm dialed in on that one.
Yeah.
that one is intriguing. I said it earlier. Listen, that's a potential Super Bowl matchup right there.
I was just about to say that is my matchup right there. I love my squad, of course, but I think when it comes to winning this year, Baltimore 49ers hands down. The Eagles are frauds. Jalen Hurts.
I know DC don't like to hear that.
I know you don't like to hear it, bro. But bro, Jalen Hurts against certain
Jalen Hurts is not 100%.
yeah.
He's
And
still
it's
not
showing.
100. It's showing he's not 100%.
Over these
That's-
last 2 games,
that's
bro.
sec-
I just have not
That
been-
secondary is. Don't get me started with them.
And then Darius Slay, I know he sat out on purpose because Matt Patricia was coaching. Nobody can tell me different. he hates Matt Patricia, so I know that's why he sat out.
And another thing too, this game.
You lose the game on a play that where he would have been defended. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That was
This Ravens 49ers game, if the 49ers lose to the Ravens tomorrow, we could be tied with the 49ers.
Number 1 seed.
Number 1.
We take care of the Cowboys Saturday night. We are the number 1 seed. As long
And
as or do what they need.
And the 49ers, they lose out.
on 5-5.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But fellas,
Hey.
don't it feel good to be able to have this?
We're going
conversation?
streaking. Janae's into the quads.
Going streaking.
Going
First of all,
My
listen,
boy Blue.
you got frauds and you got copycats in the league. Copycats like Willie wearing that draft hat that I'm wearing right now. He knew I was wearing his hat today, so he gonna put the same hat on. I got a problem with that.
Excuse me. In the words of my bro Ray J, I hit it first. I had it on first. So you lost, man.
Oh man.
No, but on the serious note, man, like I said, we gotta watch the other squads, man. And I wanted to mention to you fellas why I got all of us on the panel. I have a sleeper team, and I want to know who y'all sleeper team is. My sleeper team is the forgotten team that's been hot, that's been whooping everybody ass, and that's the Rams, bro.
Listen,
That is
that first round matchup, dog.
We talked
Man.
about that earlier in the show, in regards to, someone posed a question like who we feel like that we want to see in the first round. And a lot of people
It's
mentioned
a
the Rams.
full circle moment for
Yeah.
Goff, and it's a full circle moment for Stafford. Like
I don't want Stafford, bro.
Back home, he be comfortable.
I don't either.
He know the fields of the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want Stafford, bro. Not with at the state of our defense right now. I don't want Matthew Stafford. Not with what he has at receiver. I do not want Stafford. Give me somebody else.
I don't know. I think
Stafford, I know he Jared Goff, man. The second he sends pressure, he's gonna curl up into a fucking Cinnabon and he's gonna be done.
Not happening over the last. I can't even count how many games now because they actually blocked for it now. I don't want him here. I just don't.
That's gonna be to me another shootout because the Rams defense. You can't name nobody on that Rams defense outside of Aaron Donald now.
That's true.
Even though he's a one-man wrecking machine, but defensively you can't name nobody. So that one, like I said, with the offense that we have, we got the ability to get with anybody. Defensively,
they've been winning.
Yeah, defensively, if we can get a 1 or 2 stop or a critical turnover, that could be momentum for us that we need.
It's bend but don't break, man. Listen, we know we don't have a hell of a defense. We know our defense has some issues, right? It's bend but don't break. I'd rather you give up 3 than 7. You know what I'm saying? So
I take that.
Defense got to step. Look, you got to grab your nuts at this point, G.
Now, Wiseman earlier said that he didn't want to see Seattle, man, because we've been having the last couple years trouble.
Listen, Seattle then and now is 2 different things, bro. At the beginning of the season, we was
3 years.
Seattle ass, bro.
They got our number, dog. I don't
feel like we might be the Seattle got us cursed, man. Cursed to us, man. We just can't beat.
I'll take Seattle before I take fucking the Rams. I'm not going against Stafford, bro.
But you know, it's
in the playoff.
Honestly, it's gonna come down to either
beat Stafford. Gino, I hate to say it, man. Gino got her, like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, he done went to some kind of like gypsy nurse or some shit. Like, I don't know. He got our number, dog.
He went to where Aaron Rodgers went in them caves.
Listen, the reason why I say what I'm saying is because when we faced Gino, we wasn't a healthy team. We're healthy now. Our offensive line is healthy now. Me personally, I think we would beat the Seahawks' ass with a healthy team.
I agree.
We're a different team. We've grown up a whole lot more. I don't want a quarterback who can flick a sidearm pass 50 yards. I don't want that against the Lions right now. Give me Gino any goddamn day. I'll take that. Send pressure at his bitch ass with a healthy defense. That's what I would do. They only beat us. They beat us in overtime.
And also, I have to make sure I remind people when I said that the reason why they was able to get to overtime and get us is because we turned the ball over. If we wouldn't turn the ball over, just like all the other losses that we had outside of Baltimore, because we got our asses kicked that game, we'd be looking at a much better record than what we have now.
Atmosphere. I don't like it. It'll be the atmosphere is different playing them here at Ford Field than it is playing Stafford. A lot of people still got a lot of love for the Stafford family in their heart. It's not going to be as harsh as the environment.
It's kind of split, I think.
You see what I'm saying? So with the Seahawks, it's like, bro, man, bring them here in a playoff situation. Man, they won't be able to hear themselves breathe, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
what about a division focus? We still got a possibility that Minnesota and Green Bay could slide into.
Minnesota been frauds forever, bro. I ain't worried about Minnesota.
I'm more worried about Green Bay than Minnesota.
Yeah, I ain't worried about neither one in the division. It's certain quarterbacks that I just don't want to deal with.
I think you got to, because division games is shown to be the most hard games because they're in the division. Everybody's been seeing each other play. That's why people got upset. Like, how are we losing to the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers? Well, we've been playing them year in, year out. And the same goes for like Baltimore. Baltimore kicks the NFC's ass, but they still be having problems within their own division because you see them every year, so you know how to game plan against them. So that right there, I would give that much to say that they could be a possibility, but I still feel like outcome should be ours. But because they are in our division, I give that portion of it.
Well, I'll say this: I think the reason we lost those games, we have an issue with mobile quarterbacks, and Love and Fields are mobile quarterbacks we have trouble with, and we have to work on that. Even with Dallas with Dak Prescott, he's a mobile quarterback. We got to contain that. So
I mean, if we do what we did against Denver, I feel like we'd be all right, because Russ ain't the fastest guy, but he's also a guy that will run out of the pocket too. We contained his ass, and we said everything but the pitch stick at him.
And I would say this too. King. we got with mobile quarterbacks, you gotta have gap, discipline, and
Yeah,
play.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Outside of the turnovers, which is the main thing with against Green Bay and Chicago, is that we turned the ball over too many times, but we played undisciplined against those running quarterbacks. The reason why Justin Fields was able to scramble and score that touchdown was because the guy that's in his corner, Aiden Hutchinson, played out of his position and tried to do a stunt, which he was supposed to outside contain and allow
Yep.
them to go to the outside. So you got to be disciplined in your assignments. That's what you do against mobile quarterbacks. You can't over pursue. You can't go against the grain. You got to be disciplined in your assignment. As hard as it may be, that's our best chance. The problem is when they get outside of containment, they can make unbelievable plays.
Yeah, because it's been up and down. We faced multiple quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks. Sometimes we come out on top. Sometimes we struggle. My thing is I look at is the roster. You know what I'm saying? Certain guys out at certain times just didn't help us out. Us having everybody healthy right now is man, tremendous. We got out of this entire game today 100% healthy.
Unscathed.
That is wild. You know what I'm saying? And then we're getting more players back. So that helped. In this part of the season where we're in the thick of it, you know what I'm saying? From the team that we were at the beginning of the season, the team we are now, two total different games. So we're more healthy, but at the same time, we're more mature. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to correct, correct some of the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, whoever we play in the playoffs period, bro, win the trenches. Win the trenches, because if we get some pressure on the quarterback, if we send in people, man, get to that quarterback on defense, it helps everybody else behind us. It helps the Kirby Josephs of the world, the Ifitu Melifonwus and everybody else, Bill Doors and Suttons, all them guys back there, they flourish because of that. So if we're not doing that, it's going to be a bad day for everybody. So like I said, it's all up to our game plan. The coaching staff have to come out with a great game plan, no matter who the hell we face. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So, fellas, I want to bid y'all a farewell. I got to go make Christmas cookies for my daughter so we can leave them from Santa. So, I love y'all. I will holler at y'all tomorrow and all that jazz. Everybody that's rocking with us, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that jazz. But Wise Man Cast got to go make cookies so Santa can come down the chimney or wherever the hell he's supposed to.
All right, man. Wise Man Cast.
All right, Cass.
Enjoy your family festivities, man. Listen, honestly, you know what? We've had a great show today. It's a great show because we're celebrating the Lions' victory today. So, of course, this is the holiday season, so folks want to get back with their families. Of course, I gotta get back with my daughter. Happy birthday, Z. That's my baby girl. So we're gonna get into some final thoughts, man. This is a celebration. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with you, DC, man. Give me your final thoughts on today's victory, my brother.
Man, this, like I said earlier, man. Christmas Eve 2023, Detroit Lions win the division for the first time in 30 years. We was youngins when they last division title they won. King, you said you was 7 years old when they won it. Bree, you said you was like 12 years old.
Yep.
Big Willie, you was like what?
9,
Same
8. Yeah.
I was 5 years old when that happened. This date to this date right here. We're gonna remember this going forward. The job is not finished. We still got work we have to do. We gotta still go out there and take care of business. We gotta go out there, take care of business against Dallas, take care of business against Minnesota, going to the playoffs. We gotta stay focused. We gotta go out here. We gotta play smart football, because we get in the playoffs, it's a totally different season. So, guys, we're getting guys is getting healthy. We just need to go out here and just maintain our. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. we need to just just maintain focus. Maintain focus. That's the important thing, man. You guys, the job is not finished. We can celebrate, yes. Division title, yes. We still got work that has to be done to get to that ultimate goal. We may or may not get it, but still, we trying to get to that ultimate goal. Is to get a Super Bowl.
That's what's up, DC. And make sure you stand on business next time with an iron with that shirt. Bree, go ahead and get your final thoughts, man.
I can't with this guy. I can't.
Hey, man, listen. I'm put your boy out there and do an audio.
That audio message now.
Well, I was I ain't gonna. Yeah, man. Just it's just good to see this team win, man. And division champs, we the North. Caps is here, but we just gotta stay focused and just keep putting the foot on these necks on these teams. We can't worry about everybody else. We just gotta take care of business within us, and that's what we gotta do, man. Stay focused. Beat these Cowgirls, beat the Vikes, and just get ready for these get ready for the playoffs, man. And just keep doing the thing. Just stay healthy. And hey man, that's all I got.
That's what's up, Bree. Appreciate you, my brother. King.
Appreciate you.
Hey man, listen, first and foremost, dilly. Second, hey. Moonshine. Hey, we celebrating over here where I'm at. Listen, a lot of years of darkness just came off of us. You know what I'm saying? As fans, you know what I'm saying? So take care of business, keep guys protected. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into this playoff healthy. Let's go in there healthy, man. We don't need to be losing guys for nothing stupid. You know what I'm saying? So keep our eye on the rest of these teams, man, and move forward. Keep going in that direction, man, because like I said, this is year 3. We didn't expect to be this good. We expected to be competitive, but we didn't expect to be this good. So, let's take the opportunities where they come and go Pistons.
Hey, I knew you was going to slip that in there.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But listen, once again, as far as the rest of my guys go on this
Bree, put that down, bro. Put it down.
This is a celebration. It's a celebration, not a funeral, okay? And
they were a great team. We not.
Listen, the thing is, about this, I'm not saying that this is scripted, but they're coming along at the right time. This is what, when you watch the NFL, you see teams that comes along and get it at this time that's when they make that good playoff push and run and get on the same page. Like I said, we've been through our struggle. Now we're at the point of time we're taking care of business. We're standing on business, and we can continue on with this momentum for the rest of the season and going into the playoffs. And we're going to be here every step of the way. And because we've been doing this for the last couple of years, and we've recorded and every step of the way as far as like the progression since the beginning of this regime, we've been on task with what this team has done as an organization, as a front office, as a coaching staff, as players, everything. We've been in the forefront of it all, and it feels good to finally have a team produce something that we can be proud of and know that all the work that we put in as far as supporting the organization, showing up for the organization, monitoring, talking about everything, they're giving us a gift for this holiday season of winning the NFC North and being division champion. So shout out to the Detroit Lions as an organization. Shout out to you fellas for holding on and keeping your fan spirit alive. We can now celebrate. You can toast your dilly dillies. You can smoke your Phillies. And once again, we say thank you and we appreciate you, Martha Ford Firestone.
Oh God, I knew that was coming. Oh God.
Stop bringing up the people, man.
So with that being said, enjoy your family. Enjoy the rest of your holiday night and tomorrow. If you celebrate, if you're not, just being around family. It's about love, respect, and a camaraderie amongst your family and friends. And just like I said, it's another great day. So on behalf of Dynasty Sports Network, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your holidays. We out.
On Crip.
Oh.